and they change it and they say, why does the Quran say kill all the Jews and Christians wherever you find them? Have you heard about this? Yeah. And usually when they come with that, they're twisting the verses to make it say something it didn't say. Because we don't have any order in the Quran to kill Jews and Christians. It doesn't say that. What we have is a verse, and not just one, there's a couple verses about the subject, but it's clear what it's talking about, and the word it's being used is kitab.
Thank you very much. Let us expose this liar, this potato. He betrayed his nation just to get some money, get a business, get a job, because he was useless, as his wife, she called him. His wife, she called him not Yusuf, she called him useless. This is what he said in the Deen show. However, he said that the original word is qatala. Qatala. Well, all of us, we do not know how to say it correctly, but I understand, you know, he is trying to supposedly speak Arabic. So what we will do, we will go to the dictionary and see what the word qatala mean. Qatala mean murder. He's trying to make it as fight, like I fight myself, you know, translation is fight. You know, sometimes I fight myself, I fight with my wife, I fight. This is a joke. What these guys are talking about? What those people are talking about? This is Islamic dictionary. And when I say Islamic dictionary, I mean it. 5 Islamic dictionary. We put the word there. By the way, if we put the word qatala, it's not going to appear in dictionary because this is not the original word. It's going to you have to put it as a verb. So as a you know, present tense verb. So yaqtul is the word. And here we go. They are showing you all the situation of the word. قتله يقتله قتلا وتقاتلا وقتل به. Now what does that mean exactly? They are giving us the word. Is أماته بضرب. He murdered him by beating, or by a stone, or by poison, or they are counting all the things to kill somebody. So it's about making a murder, doing a murder. It's about murdering. This hypocrite liar, he was saying it does not say that. And you know what? Just to prove that this guy is a liar as everybody of those Muslims when try to make Islam look good, let us go and read the verse he's talking about. The exact verse he's talking about. Interpretation by Muslims. I'm not going to give you interpretation. I'm not going to say if it's about kill or fight, maybe by debate, or by words, maybe, as he said in the video. Let us go and see the interpretation of Muslims, and that is going to be a clear exposure for the truth. Either I am lying, or you Muslims are a bunch of liars. And in a second, people will find the truth. Here we go. This is the interpretation of Ibn Kathir, and this is the chapter we are talking about, chapter 9, verse number 28, 29. So in here it says, you fight those people until what? Until they feel themselves subdued. First of all, we are dirty, so we are forbidden to get clothes from specific areas. This is why actually we cannot get to Mecca or even to Medina, because according to Islam we are dirty, and this is a very, very clear a claim of racism. Because when you say people are dirty just because they are different from different religion, this is discrimination. And then you forbid them from driving in highway or going in a bus or going in a place because they are from different color or different ethnic group or different religion. All is the same. And the funny, the Muslims, they speak about South Africa, that the white men, they used to do that to the black. But the fact they are doing this from 1400 years until now. In the year 2012, you cannot go and drive to go to Mecca. Why? Because you are a Christian or a Jew or an atheist. If you do, you will be killed. Now, let us see what it says in here. You fight them until they feel themselves subdued. You tell me how you can force somebody to be subdued by fighting him by word, by saying to you, saying to him, you are bad. It's about making them subdued, you liar, which means you humiliate them. We continue until what? Until they pay the jizya, and they are subdued when they pay the jizya, which means they pay the jizya and they are humiliated. Now we continue, and this is, by the way, the Islamic translation in English, which is false translation. Ibn Kathir in English is not even 10%, not even 5%, I think, of Ibn Kathir in Arabic. And we can prove that easy. Actually, I prove it in my many videos. You will see the interpretation of the verse in Arabic is 5 pages. In this website, it's 2 lines. Now, Here we go. This is the word here, قاتلوا. The funny, this thing is covering the, here we go. قاتلوا. This is the word, قاتلوا. He is saying the word قاتلوا here does not mean fight to kill. Let's read. Fight against those who believe not in Allah, nor the last day. Let us see how we can, what the fight in here mean. Fight them until they pay jizya. Now, if it's about a debate, how you will force me to pay you money? By debate? If a Muslim debate me from now until the coming 1 million year, I will not pay jizya. So what the fight then? It's about somebody converting somebody. Either I kill you, or you do this. You do what? You pay the jizya, which is a penalty for being a Muslim. And actually, I'm not the one who's saying that. Here we go. Order to fight people of scriptures until they give jizya. And then to explain what that is about, we will go and read what jizya mean. I will go back to this page, but I will go to the second page. Paying jizya is a sign of kufr and disgrace. So when I agree to pay you jizya, which means you force me to, either I agree but you force me, it is a sign of disgrace, which means I accepted disgrace on me. And nobody will accept that unless you force me to do that, unless you have a sword in my neck. So, and for what is the reason? This sign of disgrace. Why I'm going to be forced to pay jizya? Because I choose not to embrace Islam. Not because I'm a bad person, not because I'm fighting you, not because I took your home as Muslim. They try to claim, oh, they took our land, so we fight them back. False. Because I refuse to embrace Islam. This is the excuse. Now we go back to the page before, actually in here, and feel themselves subdued, disgraced, humiliated. Humiliated. You know what? Who in the world will accept to be humiliated unless he lost? He lost a what? He lost a war. And this is why the Prophet said, look what the Prophet said, the biggest Abdul in the world, the biggest evil man in the world, Muhammad himself. Do not initiate salam to the Jews and the Christians, and if you meet any of them in the road, force them to the most narrowest alley. Uh-oh. I thought fighting here is like fighting with your wife, debating them. Why you want to, how you can force somebody to change his way or harm him? By the way, force him in the most narrow alley. In the old days, they used to have a dirty water, running water in the street. So they have like a canal going in the street in the side of the road where the dirty water go through. So what Muhammad's saying, when you see a Christian or a Jew in the street and you are walking by, what do? You force him to walk there in the dirty water place. So you as a Christian or an atheist or a Jew, you have to jump inside. Actually, if you are an atheist, they will kill you. You have no choice. You have no choice to pay jizya. Christians and Jews only, they can pay jizya. The atheists, they have to be killed. So they force you to walk in the narrowest alley, which is the water, the dirty water canal. And that is because you are debating me or because you are humiliating me and you are fighting me and you want a war against me. So this is how they lie and they try to make it as it is not about fighting and not about killing. I cannot find one Muslim is an honest person. They are not honest. They cannot be honest. It's against their religion. And here actually it says to you, this is why, because Muhammad ordered the Muslims to humiliate the Christians and the Jews. This is why the leader Umar ibn Khattab, may Allah be blessed upon him, pleased with him, demand his well-known condition to met by the Christians. The conditions is to ensure their continued humiliation, the degradation and the disgrace. You see, so it is not something new. It is coming from Muhammad. So he ensured that will happen always because this is the order of Allah, Prophet. So when a liar, he come to you in the West trying to fool you, because there is, they knew that Americans are watching and there's cameras are recording and this will be go all over. So they try to fool you saying, oh, Islam doesn't say fight. Now, let us see more proofs about Muhammad. Actually, what proof? It's very, very silly. After all the proofs we have tons of hadith Muhammad killing his enemies. We have many attack against caravan, not only cities. What does he killed his own people too? And the Muslim, they will say you in Islam, we fight you only if you fight us. False, absolutely false. And they quote for you verses from the Quran saying there's no conclusion in religion, which is very false too, because that verse actually was about you cannot force Muslims into your religion. not about I cannot force you into your religion. And actually, paying jizya in here is to enforce people to accept Islam. Because if you think about it, for you refuse Islam, you have to pay jizya with humiliation. So I will spit in your face. I will spank you. I will slap you. I will rape your daughter. I can do actually read the Pact of Umar. Pact of Umar. A Christian, if you wanna, they have to dress a uniform like people in jail. They have to shave their head, the front of their head. They cannot use names as Muslims. They cannot dress as Muslims. They cannot sit in the same place with Muslims. If a Muslim he enter a place, even if you are the leader of the Christians, you have to give him a seat. A Muslim can go inside your house, live 3 days, 3 nights without even you asking him why you are here. Imagine anyone can knock at your door just because he's a Muslim. He sleep in your bedroom. 3 days, 3 nights, eating, drinking, sleeping in your house, watching your daughters and your wife. And you have no right to ask him why you are here. All of this because you are debating me, and the word fight mean debate fight. But hypocrite, like hypocrite. I cannot believe how filthy liars those Muslims are. Let us continue with more proofs. I will give you an example from even Muslim translation, not my translation. Chapter 9, verse number 5. فإذا انسلخ الأشهر الحرم فاقتلوا المشركين حيث وجدتموهم. This is the word فاقتلوا. Fa in here is like, to continue saying, like something you would do next to the future. So, فاقتلوا, the order here, اقتلوا. It's exactly the same, قاتلوا, اقتلوا. It's exactly the same about the word we are talking about. So let us see a translation of this word. Not my translation, the Muslim translation. Here we go. It's in the front of your eyes. It says, fight to slay. Fight and slay. Not only fight in here, because in English is a short language when it's come to the Arabic. Because in Arabic we do not need to say two words, fight and slay. Simply, the word fight itself there is fight to kill. قاتلوا, coming from the word قتل, which means he murder. So murder the pagans. Somebody will say, oh, but you know what? In here is talking about the pagan. Oh, just wait. So you Muslims saying that killing non-believer if he is not a Christian or a Jew is okay, but isn't this is a murder? This is number one. Number two, false, because the word in here used is mushrikun. Mushrikun, according to the Quran, is the Christians and the Jews too. And here we go. So murder the mushrikeen, al-mushrikeen. Who is the mushrikeen? Let us see who is the mushrikeen. The mushrikeen, actually, it is us. Chapter 5, verse 72. Those who consider that God is the Messiah, they are mushrikeen. Here we go. إنه من يشرك بالله. So those who they are, لقد كفر الذين قالوا إن الله هو المسيح ابن مريم وقال المسيح يا بني إسرائيل اعبدوا الله ربي وربكم إنه من يشرك بالله فقد حرم عليه الجنة والنار. So it's very clear that we are the mushrikeen, and like you can click the translation, by the way, just to show you what mushrikeen mean in here. Whoever join other gods with Allah, he is what? He is a mushrik. This is what mushrikeen mean. Actually, in here, he did not even translate the word mushrikeen. I don't know why. Let us see different translation. However, Quran stated clearly, and there is many different verses actually saying that those who worship Trinity or believe in Trinity, they are mushrikeen. So, and here, Allah is those who ascribe partners unto Allah for Him. Allah has forbidden paradise for them. So anyway, the word mushrikeen in there is saying that fight the mushrikeen, and according to Islam, every Christian is a mushrik. And actually, not only us, even the Jews, because the Jews, according to the Quran, they believe in a guy, his name is Uzair, and he is a son of God, which we do not know who is Uzair, by the way, and nobody discovered until now who is this guy. But fairy tale story in Islam. So mushrikeen, they are the one who to be killed, to be slayed, to be murdered. And this coward, he's trying to fool us, says the Quran doesn't say that. Follow with me with more videos. Christ is Lord, and Muslims are fabricated nation, fabricated religion, fabricated stories as Islam. Thank you.